learnt from humility. In case we haven't met yet, I'm Jess Go. I'm the sole founder of Life in Confidence. Humility has been my greatest teacher. Out of all of the teachers that I've learnt from, mentors, coaches, healers, is humility. Humility has taught me to always be the student. Why? Even a student in the work that I do. Because humility opens me up to unlimited potential, possibilities, upgrades, and growth. It has allowed me to show me miracles that I would never expect to receive or experience. You see, when I was able to discover humility through my work as a facilitator, through myself as a recipient, it has helped me to let go of the armoring of my ego, my programming, the need to be right, to be dismissive, to be arrogant and superior, and to show off with so much pride that can be quite pretentious and frivolous. And through those lessons and learning curves, I've learned that humility enables me to open myself up to a deep level of receivership. For example, when I see clients or friends and I give them guidance about something, or I share an information about something, and it's information that they already know, and when they respond, they just say, I know this. And when I hear that response, what I'm hearing is, you don't need to tell me this information because logically I know that. I'm protecting myself from going deeper. So it's easy for me to not be humble and stick to my coping mechanism of superiority by not being the student, by not allowing myself to be the student. So I always avoid the I know statement, because when someone gives you a message that you already know, it doesn't mean you don't know on a logical level. What it means is that you need to learn to be humble enough to receive that message again. The reason why you're receiving that message is because you have a resistance to receiving the frequency of that message, to dive deeper within your heart and soul, to experience a shift that you're struggling with. So when people present a problem to me and I give them guidance and they say, I know, to me that says you're not ready to be humble enough to drop into your pain and let go of control. I know that I am a great facilitator of transformation. I actually don't need compliments or validation to know this, because my humility shows me that I am an embodiment of my work. And when I do receive the compliments, the humility allows me to open up my heart to receive those compliments as if it's the first time I'm hearing them. And that's me being the student. That's me being grateful for the compliments that I've heard before and many times in the past, but I choose to receive it as if I'm receiving it for the first time, so I can find so much gratitude in my heart to receive the frequencies behind those words. And it has allowed me to expand my heart space, to open up myself to a deep level of connection and vulnerability of receivership. When I teach my clients who are ready to be humble when it comes to their transformation, their level of growth, upgrades, and shifts unfolds itself tenfold because they choose to let go of the drama, the defenses, and be willing to go there with me through vulnerability. And that requires humility first, to be humble enough to admit on a soul level, on an emotional level, not just a logical level, but on an emotional level, that this is a problem that you're struggling with and that you're ready to do something about it. So, through humility, it has allowed Spirit to work through me to provide massive transformation for my clients. If I get caught up in my ego, I am blocking myself from receiving a miracle for my clients. I am also blocking my clients' receivership to miracles. And this not only applies in this aspect of my life, it applies all aspects of my life. If I am humble, for example, with money, and be grateful what I have, no matter how much or how little I have in my bank account, just to be humble that I have at least money in my bank account, opens me up to gratitude for more abundance in my life. If I'm able to be humble, to listen to my partner when he's being controlling or he's coming from a place of ego or arrogance, it has allowed me to disarm him from not getting into my defenses, but to simply hold space and listen from a tender heart. Through humility, you are not only the master of your life by being the student, you are also giving yourself permission to receive what life has to offer to you, even if it's that same message or compliment or phrase that you've heard over and over again. There's always another level of receivership when you hear it from a different person or when you hear it over again. There's a deeper level of receivership that helps you to remind yourself how incredible you are, not from your ego, but from your heart. And also how wonderful life is when you are in your heart, through a humble heart. So if you are ready to break away the defense mechanisms that's keeping you trapped in the mind, in the ego, in arrogance and superiority, as well as inferiority, and you want to set yourself free through trust, surrender, flow, and guidance, I invite you to join me for my upcoming events to support you with this. You can join me for my full moon ancestral trauma clearing circle and ceremony to rewrite your patterns with your ancestors and breaking the chains of trauma that you've inherited from them so you can show up in your truth. You can also join me for a face-to-face experience at my place in Bondi Beach, and also for my Transforming Trauma 2-day workshop in Sydney and in Adelaide, where we will go through in clearing patterns and layers of trauma from your ancestors, childhood, and past lives. There'll be family constellations, galactic healing, light language transmissions, body work, core energetics, Tai Chi, and the list goes on and on and on. So if you are ready for a massive transformation, please join me at any of my events to take your healing further. And if you got something from this message of humility, please do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can reach as many people as I can through my heart work. And you can give this video a like, comment below what you learned about humility. Where have you been humble in your life? And how has that showed up for you as opposed to arrogance? And feel free to share it with your loved ones who need to hear this. May you allow humility to serve you, to be your greatest teacher, so you can experience life through a humble heart. May this serve you.